It's time for the Freedom in 5 Minutes podcast. Powerful and liberating business strategies you can start in 5 minutes or less. Now, here's your host, Dean Soto.
Hey, this is Dean Soto, founder of FreedomIn5Minutes.com and ProSulam.com. And we're here again with another Freedom in 5 Minutes podcast episode. Today's topic is this: always continue to build your fences. That and more coming up. What is up, everyone? As of recording this, we are still smack in the middle of this COVID-19 or the coronavirus thing. And this might be a little short one, but man, it's funny. So I keep on getting... So we have about 20 acres over here in Central California. And one of the things that I had avoided for quite a while, and really it was the last year that I started building out more and more things related to this, is that I was not focusing on building my own fences. I was not focusing on building my own stuff for my family. In fact, I kept on having this idea that later, once I have X amount of money coming in, or once I have X amount of clients, that's when truly I'll be able to focus on building my stuff at home. Well, here's the thing, is that is completely backward. Once I started seeing that, hey, if I focused on the things at my house, if I focused on the things that would help my family, if I focused on the things that would build up what I valued most, really, truly, other than the Babylonian squares, the fiat currency, other than things like that. If I really, truly focused on what mattered, which was my family and my close proximity to where I lived, my actual house, that would bring about a wealth of wealth. Yes, that's right, a wealth of wealth. And you might be thinking, Dean, what the hell are you talking about? Dean, what are you saying? This doesn't make any sense. I'm a businessman. We got to focus on our business, right? Business. Well, I hate to break it to you, but your business comes last. It really does. It comes last. So I started focusing about a year ago on, I built a fence around a garden. My father-in-law came, bless his heart, he's amazing, and totally helped us, came and helped us build a chicken coop, which was awesome. So we built the chicken coop, and we ended up building about a 5 acre, I want to say it was maybe a little bit over 5 acres, but 5 acres worth of fencing around our house. And once this whole pandemic started happening, what did that provide? It provided eggs every day. We almost get just about a dozen a day. We almost get about a dozen eggs a day. Now, if you go to the store and you go search for 1 dozen totally 100% organic free-range eggs, I mean, these are top of the top. You're looking at about $8.99 per dozen for these eggs. And we get about that a day. And being a family of 8, a family of 8 children, that's a lot of eggs. That we need those eggs, right? So when all of this pandemic happened, we had a fantastic source of protein. On top of that, We have our garden enclosure that I created. And that brings about a nice solid amount of greens for us. Now, of course, not everyone has all of this, but the point is that when you focus on your family, you focus on yourself, you focus on the things that matter to you guys most in your familial life, you'll find that the external stuff doesn't really matter that much. When you can grow your own food, when you can grow your own source of protein, your own source of fats, your own source of sustenance, you're able to do so much that nobody else can do. If the dollar ends up inflating, then what do? If the dollar ends up becoming worthless, then what do? So focusing on the world around you, not politics. Who cares what Donald Trump is doing? Who cares what Hillary Clinton is doing? Who cares what anybody in politics is doing? When you can focus on what are you growing near you? What are you building near you? What are you creating near you? The more that you're able to do that, the greater the source of life, the source of nourishment, the source of wealth becomes something that is right at your doorstep. So this is Dean Soto. I challenge you. What are you growing? Even if you have just a garage, what are you growing in your garage with a little grow light? What are you growing? What are you building in your little house that will stand the test of time and provide fruit for your family? I challenge you today to start thinking in that type of mindset. Because the more you do, the more you'll see that true wealth comes from self-sufficiency. This is Dean Soto, freedomin5minutes.com. Go check that out, freedomin5minutes.com. Go to prosulum.com, prosulum.com. And I will catch you in the next Freedom in 5 Minutes podcast episode.
Thanks for listening to the Freedom in 5 Minutes podcast. Now, head over to www.freedomin5minutes.com and register for our free masterclass and discover how to start systemizing and automating your entire business 5 minutes at a time. We'll see you next time on the Freedom in 5 Minutes podcast.